Johnson, the Director of the WEA, and Carol Kane, who's the Development Officer for Creative Industries. We'll just start with you, Carol. Can you describe who Creative Cultural Skills Sector are and what they do?
Well, basically, the Creative Cultural Skills Sector is an initiative that all of the skills sectors are an initiative that has been set up by Gordon Brown in all of the skill areas right across the board, whether it's creative or engineering or whatever. So the creative and cultural skills, really, their main focus is on advertising, craft, performance, some of the creative industries, but not all of them. Now I'm on the Northern Ireland Employers Panel, which is made up of people from education, people who are working in the sector, the likes of the Arts Council, Craft Northern Ireland, and also employers who are bringing in people who have the skills they need in order to be able to work within the remit of the sector skills area.
Okay, thank you. Stevie, you are involved with Creative Cultural Skills Sector. Can you describe that involvement and what impact that relationship has had on your organisation and the people you support?
It's been mainly working through what Carol's been doing. It's a way for us to take forward our involvement in the creative industries. We're very much at entry level, providing entry level courses for people who want to get involved in the creative industries. And so the Sector Skills Council is really helping us to find out what the needs of employers are out there so that we can tailor our provision and things like our funding applications around the needs that are out there.
Okay. Carol, what do you think or feel about the relationship that's developed with the WEA for Creative Cultural and Skills Sector?
I think it's an excellent relationship. It's a strategic relationship. We're touching base with what government policy is directly, and we're also touching base with what's required as far as employers are concerned. So we have been working with them in order to be able to make a more equipped skilled task force as far as really what skills for people going into employment as well as what employers themselves are actually looking for. And our link, we work with the director who covers Scotland and Northern Ireland, and she feeds back straight into government policy in London, so it can't be any more direct.
Okay. Stevie, what's happening now? You spoke about Creative Cultural Skills Sector. Are there other sector skills counts you're involved with, and what's actually happening at the minute?
Okay. Well, our other main conduit into the Sector Skills Council is through Lifelong Learning UK. Obviously the WEA is an adult education body, and that's really what we're set up to do. And we have closest links with LN UK, which is really the Sector Skills Council for people who are involved in adult education, community education, further education, higher education. My particular role is I'm the chairperson for really the community learning side of LN UK in Northern Ireland, and I sit on the Northern Ireland panel for that. Currently what we're doing is doing review of standards within youth work, community work, community development, and setting those down and really then looking at what the skill shortages are in each of these areas and trying to then plan what workforce development is required for the future.
Okay. Well, talking about the future, let's have a wee look into it. Carol, what do you see as the future for Creative Cultural Skills Sector?
Well, we've put together a blueprint and we've already presented that to inputs into the MLAs, to DCAP, well, through DCAP really as well. Everything at the minute is hinging on financial kind of decisions that still have to be made, and the Creative Cultural Skills Sector is no different than many other organisations. So, in that blueprint, we're touching on the film industry, we're touching on our own creative business startup projects through the WEA. We're touching on other apprenticeships for the performance skills agenda. So there are many plans. It's just everything getting the funding that's going to back it. But we have justified, we've clarified why each of those projects are needed, and there are many good ideas, many very sound ideas, but without the money backing it, they're only ideas.
Okay. And for yourself, Stevie, any developments for the future for your organisation or for our sector with sector skills councils?
I think it's going to be important, the Sector Skills Council, in terms of us building a kind of comprehensive workforce for Northern Ireland. Currently, the voluntary community sector can be quite fractured just in terms because there's very little in the way of continuity of employment. What I'm hoping is that the Sector Skills Council will find a way of really trying to influence government to say that there needs to be a kind of more strategic view of the skills development within the sector, so that we put in place the kind of long-term training programs which allow people to build their skills in voluntary community sector, youth sector, and also so that people then have got transferable skills, so people will be able to move, around the voluntary community sector through the youth sector, but also allow people to move into the public sector, and from the public sector people to move into the voluntary community sector. I think once we get those frameworks in place, then it will give people kind of the ability to move across career paths much more smoothly.